Welcome to Built on Faith Homestead or Leaving Egypt, depending on which video platform you like to watch your content on. My name is Justin, and today's gonna be a pretty short video, but I wanted to update you guys. So I made a video yesterday and told you guys about Stella, our milk cow, passing away. Well, we got a giant blessing. So we were still praying about what it is we were going to do, whether or not we were supposed to get a milk cow, all of those things. We've looked at our field. We can't find anything that we think of really that Stella ate, except for potentially maybe clover, but there's, I don't know. You got to eat a lot of clover, they do, to bloat up, and I don't know that there was that much out there. But anyway, we really think probably what happened was one of her stomachs turned, and that caused her to bloat. From talking to some other people that we knew, some old timers, been doing this a lot longer than I have. So we told you guys all about Stella. Well, somebody at our church who wishes to remain nameless, so I will not name them, but they know who they are, and I would like to thank them on here as well. Called yesterday and said, hey, we've brought you, we have bought you guys a milk cow, and we're bringing it to you. And I said, you guys don't have to do that, and I was informed not to rob their blessing, is what they told me. And it was something that they just wanted to do. They wanted to bless us with it. They knew what we were trying to do and the lifestyle we're trying to live. And they said they had prayed about it and felt like the Lord answered very quickly. And so I want to introduce you guys to our new family milk cow. Obviously the little jersey in the frame, not the black one back there, but the little brown jersey right here. This is Wilma. She's just a couple years old, and we milked her for the first time this morning here at our place, and I will tell you this, she done fantastic. She stayed very calm. She didn't try to kick or anything like that. I think the new environment, quite possibly she was just too scared, but she was very, very calm. She did not have that red halter on. I slipped it on her, and I've hooked her up to the lead rope and walked her around a little bit, and she did very good with that. I don't know that she'd ever been walked around with a lead rope or had a halter on, but she done a fantastic job. And the people that brought us to her said that her name was Wilma, and me and the wife, we just thought it fit. It just fits her look. So we're gonna keep calling her Wilma. Wilma, the family milk cow, everybody. And she did a fantastic job. Super proud of her this morning. I don't know if I already said or not, but we got about a gallon off of her this morning, which for our first time milking her after she was moved and all of that, I'm very pleased with that. I think that was very good. I'm very thankful for that. And I want to say this. I know there's a lot of bad press out there, and a lot of it's deserved, but there's a lot of bad press about churches and church people, and how maybe at most they just go to a building, and then the rest of the week they're terrible people and they don't live out their faith and all of those things. I want to tell you this. I told my wife this morning, you know, we were praying about whether or not to get a milk cow. These people felt led, once again, I won't say their name because I didn't want it out there, but these people felt led to buy us a milk cow, to bless us with one. And that being said, my wife and I felt like that was God answering our prayer, whether or not we were supposed to get one. And I said, I wonder if it's not as much for the testimony to tell you guys, man, what a God we serve. And if God's people will be obedient and just follow him, not only does it bless them, it blesses those around them. And there are still people out there that care for one another, that want to help one another wherever they can and whatever they can do. And what a blessing that is, to still know that there are people out there that still live out their faith, and still want to walk with the Lord, and want to do the things that God has called them to do. What a blessing that is to get to experience. If you're watching this video and you're thinking, man, Justin, that's fantastic. I would love to help people, but I don't know how. I'd say this, just follow the Lord. And sometimes something that seems so small to you would be such a big help to others. And I'll give you an example. There's a man in Scripture not often talked about, and his name's Ananias. And God told him to go pray over Paul. That seems like something that's not that big a deal, right? Actually told him to go pray over Saul, but later Paul, right? That was his name. And it seems like such a minuscule deal, but I want you to look at the ministry Paul had after Ananias prayed over him. Anything and whatever God tells you to do, whether it's pray with somebody, maybe God told you to pay for somebody's lunch, maybe God told you to take a little bit of extra groceries you have and take it to your neighbor's house, just bless them with it. Maybe you have animals and God tells you to butcher some of your animal and or to butcher your animals and, I don't know, take part of it to a neighbor or to a friend or whatever. If God has laid somebody on your heart, follow after that, because you don't know what kind of testimony that may be. For every video that you guys see Wilma in the future, I want you to understand that that is a testimony of the Lord. That is a testimony of God taking care of his children. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you on the next video.